What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another build stream. Guys, yesterday was a lot of fun. We were playing some Indiana Jones in the Great Circle. That game is really good. I don't know, are you an Indiana Jones fan?
I have not gotten into it, no.
Have you ever watched Indiana Jones?
No.
Okay, so there we go. Well, anyway, it was like literally like watching Indiana Jones. So a lot of fun yesterday. Thank you to everybody for joining me yesterday for the game stream. That was really cool. Today I'm actually very excited because we're doing a very different case. So this is the Cougar OmnyX, and the way that this works is that the motherboard sits at the bottom and everything kind of points up. So this actually should end up being a very different looking build. So really excited about it. We have some pretty good parts going inside of this, but you know what, honestly, it'll be interesting in the regards of, you know, it'll be something we've never really done before, Brian. So, you know, it's funny because Brian kind of came in and we were setting up and all that sort of stuff. He's like, ooh, this is interesting. And it is, because it's intake, so double intake inside, and then air gets exhausted through the back. So it should feed the components very well. It's got lots of front AIO, and you can actually move this around, a lot of stuff like that. So by the time we're said and done, this should actually be a very different build. So I'm pretty excited about giving it a go and building this out. So this will be fun. And then the other thing too is we have some cool new builds coming out in the next couple of weeks. We got tomorrow or Friday, we're going to be doing Budget Build Friday. It's not going to be a giveaway one. It's just a budget build. But we are going to try. I've been doing and seeing a lot of these $1,000-ish builds that have been inside of things like the Antec Flux M or the Fantex XT, the XT M3. So we're going to build one of those. It'll be about, you know, so just to kind of show it off and show performance with a 9600X and a 9600 XT. So that, sorry, 9060 XT. So that should be a really fun build. We have some small form factor builds coming up with some brand new cases you guys have never seen before. So there's lots of cool, interesting stuff. And then finally, hopefully, if everything goes well, we'll see the Doom build next week as well. So we're going to be doing the Doom build with the Doom 5080 GPU from Asus. That should be a lot of fun. And then we also should have the Miku build in the next 2 or 3 weeks as well. So we have some really cool builds going into February and all that sort of stuff at the same time. So should be good. Now I do want to remind folks, as always, make sure you link your Stream Elements account with your Twitch account. That's going to essentially get you entered to win the worldwide giveaway for this. For the Falcon Northwest system that we're giving away in partnership with Corsair, who's giving away a Vanguard keyboard and a Sabre Pro mouse. It's a $5,000 prize pack, which is pretty cool. Core Ultra 7 265 with an RTX 5080. We actually have it right here. Very excited about it, and a huge shout out to Corsair and to Falcon Northwest. This thing is rad. It's you can carry it. The quality of the materials is really good. So this is actually the system you'll be winning. So it's not going to be the customized one like this one. It will actually be this one right here. So you'll be getting to take this home. And then after that, we'll actually be moving on to the Falcon Northwest Tiki. And that's going to be the ones that are starting in March and then probably in June. Because those have a tendency to go in there. So still your chances a couple weeks before we give that away. Lots of opportunity to watch. We have, you know, Midnight coming out, the new Diablo. Hopefully we'll finish Indiana Jones by then. So there's some really cool stuff still going on there. So that's kind of an overview of everything, but I did also want to make sure that you knew as well about, and I'll switch over to it, the Robeytech deals site. We've been updating this daily, these are for the week of January 26th. If you're looking for DDR5 RAM, NVMe SSDs, or just looking for good GPUs, or looking for a good build to buy that's at the budgetish range that's modern, you can check this out. We update this stuff all the time. It's a great place to go and find that stuff. So take a chance, head on over there, especially if you're looking to buy a PC, or maybe you want to buy an NVMe drive, or you want to get upgrades, etc. This is a good place to find that stuff as well. So anyway, that's kind of everything, right?
Did I just see Jasmine sub?
Did she really? Oh my gosh, she really did. She really subbed. What? I think that's
on her new computer.
Maybe. Oh yeah, because she just got it. She literally just got her new PC. Say Miku one more time, please. Why? One Miku? 6400 with 260 is a shame. 6400 with 265 is a shame. What does that mean? That's a shame. It's number one, it's a 285K, not a 265K. But I don't know what you mean by that. But dude, that's awesome. Jasmine's actually on and going. Yes, Miku. Why? What's wrong with Miku? Oh, simply, I just want to hear it again. Okay. Got any hot builds? Well, today's build, actually, the thing is with modern day chips, not so hot anymore. So it won't be the most hot. So Falale, why would you? Okay, let me first and foremost, 265K with a 6400. So number one, 6400 is the sweet spot for RAM. Number two, 7000 is like so much more expensive. Have you looked at RAM prices, bro? Like, you need to go look at RAM prices. Don't sit there and say, don't spend my money, yo. You know what I mean? Like, go look at 7000, 8000. An 8000 32 meg kit is almost $1,000. So if I'm gonna, like, again, I'm not gonna literally up the total cost of this build by 25%, for literally that much, like, for like what? In gaming, almost no performance grain. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, I feel like that's a little out of touch, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. 7200 is the same price or cheaper than that kit. Dude, 7200 what? Yeah, like if you got 8000 CL38, that is like way more expensive. Like the other thing too is like 7200 megahertz RAM. Like, I mean, just looking at there from a price standpoint, we're talking about Kingston, right? Which the timing and all that sort of stuff is, I am using Kingston, right? No, I'm using G-Skill. We're not even using high-end RAM. So let me look at Amazon. I'm gonna look under 32 gigabyte, 7200 megahertz transfer, megahertz RAM is almost 500, almost 570, 600. You can get a non-RGB version for 500, 512, 479. That is, oh, never mind, that's 6,000. Dude, wait, 6,000. 7,200 is 550. 6,400 is 437. It's almost $100 more, bro. Okay, I'll go to Newegg. And if it's like a non-RGB kit, dude, I'm gonna wink and smile because that's just you not even being funny.
Let's just leave it.
That's just you trying to win an argument for the sake of winning an argument. $599, $579, $961, $713, $722, $1,372, there it is. Okay, that's 2 times 16. That's not even 7,200. I'm literally looking at it. Dude, where are you seeing cheap 7,200 megahertz RAM? And this is Manta Xfinity. And it's $599. I'm just saying, man. I feel like you're just trying to win an argument, dude. PVV 32. Okay, hold on. Let me look it up. Okay, here we go. Hold on. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look this guy. I'm gonna go in there. And like the other thing too is like if somebody was just gonna go search for this, you're still not winning here. 532 G720C34K. PW, PVV, not PVV, 532 G 720 C34K. Again, okay, non-RGB Patriot versus G-Skill. Dude, that's like saying, hey, you can get a 600 horsepower Honda for cheaper than you can get a 600 horsepower Porsche. Those aren't even the same thing, dude. I'm just saying, like, Patriot, like, they're not, yeah, that's apples and oranges, yo. No, I get frustrated when people do stuff like this and then they sit there and say, like, no, you can get a Honda for cheaper than that. And it's also not RGB. Like the other thing too is like, again, you are literally going budget. It's the same stuff we're putting on the website. Yes, I can basically get 64 gigs of 6,000 mega transfer Patriot Viper for $634.99. I will tell you something. That's like saying the same. Here's the deal. I will tell you the quality control things for Patriot versus the quality control mechanisms for G-Skill are actually very different. The other thing too is Patriot doesn't actually pre-test their stuff, and they don't have the same return policy on the success rate for their stuff that G-Skill does. Hence why G-Skill is more expensive. You're literally paying for higher tier and quality RAM. Like even if it's A tier, it's like sitting there, it's like every CPU that Falcon Northwest gets tested, and if it doesn't meet their standard, then they return it. G-Skill has the same process that they do for their RAM, hence why their stuff is what it is. I'm just telling you, yes, you're playing the lottery a little bit more with your 474, and if it fails, then your return rate on that and stuff is lower. So it bothers me, that's all. Yes, if you want to go risk it and do that, I use Patriot in a lot of our builds too. I don't actually mind Viper RAM, but sitting there and saying like the thing is like 6,400 mega transfer, which all in all, the other thing too is like literally for most people, it's going to be about $100, $120 more. So, but yeah, okay. It's just expensive, and 6,400 is fine, especially from a gaming thing. Thank you, Zenu, for the RAM, for the subs as well. Yeah. We're not on a Patriot Viper RAM rant. What I'm saying is that there are, like, even if you sit there and you say like it's tier A, and the thing is tier A is so weird. It's the fact of the matter, the people who make those lists, it's crazy. That's all. Yeah. So I'm just saying, like, the thing is that Philael, I will say, I appreciate that you, like, I actually appreciate that people come in and say the things that they say, because I'll be honest, I make mistakes. That is absolutely the truth. And so, you know, Araxness is a great example. There are a lot of people say, hey, would you rather do this than this, or whatever it is that they decide to do. Fair. And I want you to do that. The only thing I just want to be really careful about is, in our current environment, price is so sketch right now that, you know what I mean? Like when we're talking about when I put builds together, like I'm trying to just make sure that it's not as crazy as it potentially could be. Originally, when I did this build before we started, I was actually going to use a Ryujin 3 Extreme, switch to the Poseidon ViceTech Pro, for the simple fact that, honestly, 149 versus 379, in this world, it all kind of matters. So that's just kind of my point. Yeah. But anyway, I appreciate it. I have not, Figment. I didn't able to, yeah. Yeah, and that's the other thing too that is important. Araxis is right. The argument isn't that 7,200 isn't better or 8,000 isn't better. It's just price. That's all. Yeah. I know collecting anti and micro, but buying it really hurts them as they're forced to honor their lifetime warranty. It's hard because that, like, you know, it's funny because I've watched a couple tech people who've been pretty anti on, you know, these companies in general. But the problem is that in some regards, at that point in time, you have to be anti-capitalism. And being anti-capitalism is kind of rough, right? Because there are lots of places where gas prices, all those sort of things, people are, I mean, like, understand companies are in the sake of doing what's best for companies and their shareholders, right? And there's a lot of things that we as Americans and worldwide patrons have gotten because of capitalism. It's just funny because we are literally like a Benji and Bulldog mixed. Like, we're all about like helping them when it's, you know, when it supports us, but when all of a sudden it switches and now it's anti us, then we're gonna go bite their legs off, right? You know what I mean? Like it's just how it is, right? And so there are always two sides to every coin, and now we're looking at the opposite side of capitalism, which, I mean, this is it, right? Like, they're going to do what's best for their bottom dollar, right? So yeah, it's all sorts of stuff, right? It's it's just bad. It's just bad in PC DIY right now. But I just want to say thank you. I'm sorry I got a little over passionate. I get that sometimes. I did some running and some other things, and usually when I come off of exercise and things like that, I'm always a little bit more jazzed. So right.
Pre-workout or something.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. So anyway, man, I appreciate it and thank you for that. Okay, let's talk. There's also a lot of like I see that it's gonna be all right, Robey. Let's build a PC. We are for sure. Let me see what like it's like. This thing blew up. Cat stroller over keyboard. Okay, parts. Do you have the static version? Parts usually list video, but I can render out a set. Sorry, cat over keyboard. I lucked out. Cat avoids keyboard. If you do, great. Not okay. Everything looks good. Okay, so I'm just gonna pull this down so we have a active. Okay, so we're good. Okay, so let's talk about parts we're putting inside of it. The struggle is real. I can't say I paid. My final decision was down to OmnyX TT thermal for the massive airflow and top-down glass view. The TT is half the price. The OmnyX is more premium overall, in my honest opinion. Well, we're gonna build in it now, so I'm actually pretty excited. Let's talk about the parts we're putting inside of it. We're going Intel, guys, just for fun. You know what I mean? Not that like the other thing too is like the reason I like their stuff is like. Right now, prices for their CPUs and stuff like that are really, really good. And you can actually get a lot for not as much. Yes, it's the one thing I always say is the part we always got to juggle is it is on a platform that's technically dead. You know, there's not, you know, your upgrade path. But then again, most people's lifespan is 5 years. And so, you know, odds are, you know, if you're getting AM5 at this point in time, you're probably going to end up replacing your stuff if you want to go to something more modern at some point in time anyway. But it's just one of those things you're going to have to do you and what you think is best. So Core Ultra 9 285K, super easy to cool, doesn't need a whole lot. It has all the power in all the right places. For 1440p and 4K gaming, it's going to do you fine. And then the other thing too is for your video. I mean, this is now, in a lot of ways, this is very similar to the build that Brian uses for video editing, sans the 5080 versus the 5090. But yeah, the great system and good CPU. For the motherboard, we're gonna use the G-Skill, sorry, not the G-Skill, the RG Strix Z890-F gaming Wi-Fi. Strix always makes beautiful boards, and given that we're doing a 285K, I wanted to do something just a little bit more premium in terms of the board, just to make it match the build a little bit better. If you wanted to save some money, you could go to a Tomahawk Z890, the other one, any of the tough Z890s are also good options. The one thing that's nice about Strix is that you have all the Q-Latch stuff. There's usually just a little bit more wider range of memory support. So if you're using some off-brand RAM, you might get better control out of something like this. My music is being weird because I went off of it for my rant. And you know, all in all, you still get Wi-Fi 7 and all the stuff that kind of goes with it, which is actually pretty rad. Plus, I don't know if you saw this down here at the bottom, Brian. Check it out. You get four USB-C. That's crazy, dude. So much USB-C on this. So, I mean, again, if you're going to do Thunderbolt docks, anything like that, you've got a lot of I/O on this card, which is actually pretty awesome. And then you've got Q-Latch for your antennas and all that sort of stuff as well. So beautiful, beautiful board, plus a lot of design and stuff like that as well. So there we go, right there. For our cooling this bad boy. We've actually shown this before, but we're going to use it again. This is the Cougar Poseidon Vistech Pro ARGB 360. It's got a very large screen, you know, in terms of, so being able to read it and use it is pretty straightforward. It's got that unified fan, frame, which is actually really cool. So it makes installation really, really easy and all that sort of stuff as well. So it should make it easy, and it's going to look good with the other Cougar fans that we have inside of the build as well. So there's a little bit of visual support there as well. In terms of RAM and storage, we're going to use G-Skill Triton Z5. I think you guys are well aware from my little thing right there, which was pretty crazy. All in all, there it is right there. 6,000 mega 6,400 mega transfer G-Skill. And then the other thing too is that, you know, they're talking about 7,200 and 8,000 RAM, but you actually still get very close to that because we'll use Core Ultra 200S Boost, which will actually up your RAM speed to 8,000 mega transfer. It's going to be good there. And I saw the trap that Araxis was trying to do with me. He wanted me to talk about mounting this AIO, but he wanted me to say the name, and it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. The other thing too is we're going to use a 2 terabyte Kingston NV3. You could change this to Kingston Fury as well, but with Kingston Fury RAM, with Kingston Fury, that would have been great. NV3 is a great, fine drive. All in all, like if it just really comes down to what you want to spend, I wanted to throw this in there because for gaming, all in all, most of them aren't even reaching Gen 4 speeds. Most files aren't large enough that you really need it. And then, for the DRAM standpoint, it's still going to feel plenty snappy without the additional support. So you're going to save a little bit of cost there, which is something that just most people aren't really going to notice. So that's why I decided to choose that drive. For the PSU, it's a little overkill. It's just honestly because I'm out of 850 watt RM850Es. I've got 5 builds that need to get taken apart. So I've used them all in there. So we're gonna use a 1000 watt RM1000E. That's fine. I mean, it'll be totally fine for our RTX 5080, but it is totally okay. So. Building my second and streaming my motherboard is the X8 Morris Master. What do you think is the best CPU GPU combo? Well, if you're buying an X870E, if you were going to do my best GPU CPU combo, I'd say a 9800X 3D and a 5080. Hey, by the way, question, what is the price of the 9850X 3D? I know the reviews are out and we're finishing. We have the chip, our 9800X 3D, 9850X 3D is actually going to be on Monday. The build's on Monday. But I was curious, it's $500? What's a 9800X 3D? It's 500 even, okay. It's $30 more. Okay, so for $30 more, then yeah, it makes sense. Okay, I was just curious. So yeah, 9850X 3D slash 9850X 3D slash RTX 5080. This is gonna be precarious. Do I trust it? RTX 5080. RTX 5080 right there. It's 5 to 7% in gaming at what? At 1080p, right? I haven't looked at our numbers yet, so ours is still in testing. We had to finish this stuff for we had to finish the testing for the ZenBook, so we got to that second. So RTX 5080 FE, and all in all, it's an FE. So it should be an absolutely, I'm like holding it because I'm a little nervous. So this should be an absolutely beautiful build by the time we're all said and done. We'll show it off. We'll show it off when we do the build. We'll show our 9850X 3D stuff when we do the build next week on Monday. All right. So there's all our purse. Yeah, I'm guessing it's 1080p because like at 1440p and 4K, it just starts to get a whole lot less interesting. And that's the thing is CPUs really like that 1080p, but for most of us who are gonna pair, if you're gonna pair that CPU and you're not gonna play at 1080p, it just doesn't make any money. The 9950X 3D it's more complicated. I would not spend the 120 bucks on a 9950X 3D. Because of the parking. The parking is still whack, dude. Yeah, that's what I'm Chris, that was my point. So here's the deal. Save yourself 30 bucks and get a 9800X 3D and an RTX 5080. If you're gonna play at 1440p and 4K. I don't even know if I'd spend 30 bucks for that. 2%? I mean, dude, I guess people pay like 300 bucks for 2% on OC GPUs, so maybe, I don't know. Make your call, but there you go, 2%. That's what I kind of figured. We can open the door, I think. Is it still? All right, here we go. $7800X 3D is also a great chip, Fortune. Yeah, for sure. All right, let's go to top down here. This case is so big. Usually it's not in our shot, but I'm gonna have to just put this down. Lift with my ankles, right? Isn't that what you do? Lift with your wrists.
Pancreas.
My pancreas, lift with my pancreas. Okay, Blondie says 94% or higher. Now, she was right last time. So we could be looking at another potential apocalypse again. Okay, let's zoom in a little bit. Lift with your big toe, that's right. Oh. Such a beefy board. I love these boards. It's fun. It's like I actually have really liked Enhance. I have really liked that we've got to use premium boards again. Yesterday was a lot of fun getting to, or Monday was a lot of fun getting to use the Crosshair. And this one we're getting to use like the Strix. We've been doing so much, like trying to be a little bit more cost conscious. So to get to play with some of these new boards, these bigger, more premium boards has been pretty fun. Oh, I was like, that's not finger prips. That's just the design. Sorry. I was like, look at all this. Never mind. That's just the design. All right, here we go, guys. Do you think it's worth, so Neil Catlin, okay, 5080. Okay, I was like, dude, do not buy a 3080 for 1,500 bucks, man. That person's trying to rip you off. It's kind of like a display. It's not really though. I'm just gonna call you, I can't say that. That word is, I just can't say your name, dude. But it's kind of like a display, but it's not a display. But a 5080 for 1,300, it just, if you have the money, like in terms of it's the best GPU sans the 5090, right? Yeah, and from an upgrade from a 3050 to a 5080 would be a pretty big jump in performance, dude. That'd be great. What's your CPU? I mean, not that it matters as much at 1440p and 4K. Though 1440p is where I would use a 5080. Micro Gamer, yes, I did know that. That system support, you know that OS is like 15 years old, right? And people are still mad. Okay, so, oh no, that's not you. Okay, so we got that in. Let's go ahead and put our NVMe in. I love the very simple NVMe method here. Ryzen 5, which one, Infamous Wolf? If it's like a Ryzen 5 7600X, you could do up to a 5080, 5090 if you wanted to. As long as you're playing it not 1080p. Neo, what is your CPU? Oh, 14600K? Yeah, so 14600K, you could technically do a 5080 no problem. Just play at 1440p, not at 1080p. You'll be great. There we go. Look at that. Pop that in. Okay, let's do this right. They're already done. They're already gone. There you go. In. Okay, let's go do this. She said 94. Wow. Feel like she's going low, dude. Yeah, she's low already. Hey, Kiki Keeks, thank you very much for the sub. Zenu, again, really appreciate the sub, dude. Looking forward to playing some WoW tomorrow, guys. Getting some WoW time in. I gotta go see what I got from my delve stuff. Want to do some delves and stuff tomorrow. I'm gonna watch some videos today about Hunter. I just really don't trust Figment that you can't just do it's only 4 buttons. I feel like I need to learn some more. It just feels too easy. I can't win with you, Blondie says. Nope, you can't. But you've known that your entire life. Let's just be honest. Here we go. 94, she says. $96 off the first one, dude. No problem. So we got that one. That one was 94.5. That wasn't even like, I didn't even try. Like I was pushing, but like it was fighting me, but it still hit it no problem. Okay, let's grab a drink. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Everything is in. This looks good. I think what we need to do is grab our Poseidon. I forgot what we have to do to install this. That's 2 PC Builder. It's just water, Kurosaki. Dude, I'm not fancy enough for herbal tea. Like, that would be if Blondie was here building with us. Then we'd probably do, like, herbal tea, but I'm just not that cool.
It's eucalyptus infused.
Yeah.
Hibiscus. And
Whatever.
and hydrangeas.
Hydrangeas. Earl Grey, hot, as who's Jean-Luc Picard would say. Well, you do live. I don't think you're allowed to drink tea in Arizona, are you? Right? Like, I think you die. Cost this build is $3,200. But because you asked, for you, it's $3,600. There we go. In Nevada, yeah, you can't drink it there either. LGA 1700. Oh, I think this needs the silicon pads too. Tomorrow. I'm going to try and play tonight some, but we'll have to see. If I can play tonight, I will. Okay, now we're going to screw this in. Just getting this in and marked. We're definitely going to have to add thermal paste. Blondie is going to try the trial. That's the rumor. There we go. Oh, yeah, I'm Chris 2670. I hear you, bro. Rescendo, yes. If I play tonight, I'll stream. Blondie is so positive. She's like, she's like not even giving it a chance. You have a beautiful PC, Blondie. By the way, did you see what's sitting in the back here, guys? We have the Robeytech, the one just from the other day, just from Monday. So there it is. It's just sitting there. The one from the one that we just got finished doing. Yeah, I'm hoping that I get to do that tonight. If not, I'll do it tomorrow. There it is, guys. The build from last time. It replaced Brian's system. Brian's system has gone home.
Area 51.
Alienware. I was staring at it. Don't block the view. Wow, thanks, Kurosaki.
I'll put it to good use.
So have you got it plugged in yet or not?
I didn't get to plug it in because I was taking that Cooler Master back.
It's so big. You guys will see that.
Big.
I think what I'm going to do. So here, let's go back to the wide view. I think what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to keep this one, and I'm going to move it to here. And then we're going to have this one finally torn apart because this is budget. I'd love to do some white budget, and I'd really like to get this 9060 XT back. So I think we're going to move this one to here, and then the new Cooler Master will sit here, which I think will be great. So I think we're gonna have some new stuff on display. Then eventually Miku will probably take the place of one of these. We'll have to see. And then this one, it's like this one. I mean, technically, this one could also. What is inside of that? I don't know. I think that might be a 3090. Yes, Blondie has a Robeytech one, yeah. Okay, so that's all the stuff for that. I'm just gonna throw some thermal paste on it real quick. Razer was one of the first brands ever to give me support me. But believe it or not, this was kind of a merge between the two because this is actually an NZXT case, not a Razer case. So this was an NZXT Razer collab, and these guys were the two kind of first brands. And this is my first ever PC that I ever built. So this PC is my first ever PC, but we upgraded it on Intel Live. So this is actually, it's in some ways, it's just Robeytech history because this is my first build that's just been upgraded. Is there an easy to build in panoramic glass type case you would recommend? I'm Chris, when you say panoramic, give me an example of what you mean by panoramic, because people use different terms and I want to make sure I give you the right stuff. Okay, so we got everything there. We just need to put some thermal paste on it. Brian, why don't you remind me? There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and do a little cleaning here. It's a little much right now. Oh, so I'm Chris. There's actually quite a few cases. If you want something that's easy to build in, the Cougar, the one that I just did not that long ago, that the one that's floating, I really like that case. The other one that's really good is the Corsair Air 5400. Dude, love that case. What's the Cougar one though that we just did, right?
FPV is coming to mind, but I don't think that was actually the right. I don't think that's the right name.
That one was really cool, and honestly, it's got the whole floating thing, and it's a really easy way. It's got a screen built into it too, so it's a really easy way to build a very premium looking case for a very premium looking build for not a lot of money. And I wish I could remember it. It's one of my later videos. The 4000D frame, I wouldn't say it is an easy case to build in. It doesn't stick out. And I'm trying to think of cases. Yeah, the CVF, yeah, that's right. It's the CFV235. Yeah, the CFV235. That case, honestly, a lot of fun to build in, ends up being a very good looking build. So that would be another one that I would definitely check out as something that's easy to build in. I feel like there's some other ones though. I mean, honestly, this one, the Evolve from Fantex was also really easy. There's a lot, you just got to take some time in terms of cable routing, but yeah. Oh man, everybody remembers my Cougar slip. Everybody remembers my Cougar slip. It's just, you know. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of stuff that's a little bit different and that will also, like, that you end up building something a little bit more unique. Okay, so here it is, guys. This is the Cougar OmnyX case. This is going to be interesting. I'm excited in this. This is going to be a very different build than what we've done. This one might be a good one, but it's not all glass all the way around. You're welcome, buddy.
It's so new, it still has the tape on it.
Yeah, I know. And I feel bad because Cougar sent us this a while ago, and I was like, what build am I going to do? And we happened to find this down there. And I was like, oh, dude, why am I not building in this? Why have I not built in this already? Okay, let's see how I get into this. Oh, okay, that comes out. So there's the front there. Okay, and then there's a little. Dude, that's some thick, dude, look how thick that is. Look at the bevel, like the cut bevel. I know it's a little bit harder there from that regard, but dude, that's some thick glass right there. So. Ugh. You had no clue what to build yesterday. Yeah, but now I do. And I'm building in it. And I'm glad we found this. This case was sitting in our thing and I was like, we haven't built in this yet? I want to build this. So I like it when there are things where I'm just like, I get done, I'm like, I'm excited to build in this case. Okay, that pops off. Take that off. Save that for storage. Okay, so there's that. And this comes out. So this allows us to switch You can actually like switch this to side, see, like that. So you can be like, oh, I want the I/O on this side, or I want the I/O on this side, or I want the I/O on this side. So you can choose where you want the I/O, and then this just pops back in, which is cool. What's up, Northwind? Zynar, thank you for the 15 stream. It goes out the back. Yeah, the back, the rear, yeah. Okay. 3 fan, yeah, 2 in the front, 2 on both sides. That both are intake, and then exhaust is out of the rear. So lots of fans, because I mean these are bigger than 140s. These are 160s, so 4 160s. There we go. Ooh, there we go. And then this should just, what does that say? First, remove the magnetic cable cover, okay? There we go. Look at all the cable management down here, Brian. So you can store all the... Yeah, pretty crazy. Lots of opportunity. It's like, and it's like you got, it's just magnetic everywhere, dude. So because there's magnetics here, magnetic here. You know what I mean? So you just have all sorts of places to get in for all the different things. Pretty crazy build. Found a random zip tie here. I think does this come off? Oh, yeah, that just is, wow, dude. Feel that.
What?
Yeah, I know, dude. That's like a weapon. Holy moly. I mean, dude.
Why would you want it?
That is, this is bulletproof. This could save a life one day. Wow.
You should use some of your sword swallowing skills.
Yeah. I don't have any of those, Brian.
From your days in the circus?
Yeah. No cup holders. No cup holders, though. Yeah, no cup holders. I feel like that's just a missed opportunity right now. What do you mean no cup holders? Okay. Oh, wow. That one is also crazy. Dude, there's 3 of them. That gets rid of like 30 pounds right there. I'm just saying, I keep finding things to take off of this case. Oh, dude, that is so much lighter. Okay, down here at the bottom, we're gonna move this. Dude, look at that. Okay, the other thing too, kind of crazy, Brian, look at this. Look at this giant, it's got a giant fan and RGB hub, which is kind of cool. Not a fan of the, okay. There we go. I think, oh, that's why. And then you've got your 3.5 inch and your 3.5 inch and 2.5 inch there too. Wow, okay. They actually give you a whole like additional, okay, so there's a bunch of zip ties. And then here's your case fans, but you get this. But the other thing too, which is kind of surprising, Brian, is that you also get this. Dude, by the way, that's the book. What is in this? So you've got, looks like mounting trays here. So additional mounting trays. I'll have to look at, see what that's for. Okay, wow. quite the case there just to get it taken apart. I'm gonna see something if it shows what those mounting trays are for. Just looking at the book real quick. You want to go to top down. So we're gonna look at the.
Is it for top mounting and AIO?
I don't know. We're gonna see. Okay, so here's all the fan options you have. And then there are actually frames there. And then this is showing you all the IOs that you can switch around if you want to. There's oh, what is this? Oh, this is the PSU. So you mount the PSU by taking this out right here, Brian, and this is how you get this is what your PSU mounts to. So your PSU is going to mount right behind your motherboard. So this is where your PSU mount is, which is actually pretty crazy. Okay, drives. I'm just looking through this. Okay, so then you have drives, GPU. You have to have if you want to do the other direction, you have to have a riser cable. That's all your cable management stuff there. I'm trying to find out where you put these. You can adjust the cable management if you want to. Yeah, it doesn't say what those things are for. Okay, crazy. Okay. Put this over here too, because we'll use this a little bit later. Okay. So you can actually move where these can actually go up if you want to, which is pretty crazy. So all in all, like, a pretty insane build. Okay, let's start getting some, let's get a Mobo in, huh? What do you guys say? Let's grab a drink. Yeah, Braxel, you can be at that. So Figment and some other people actually have Horde characters in our guild. Yeah. You mean zoom out? We're gonna have to put this down. This is a little high. Not that tall. There we go. There we go. Woo. Zoom in, there we go. Okay. Okay, so what we're gonna do here, which is crazy, is the Mobo actually goes like this, guys. So it goes sideways like that.
So your IO goes to the bottom?
Yeah, it goes to the bottom. I'm gonna rotate it like this just for now to put the... No, you can actually, Braxel, you can join our guild from any server. Somebody's like, this is not good for my OCD. But I think I have to invite you remotely. Oh, dude. Okay. Okay, here we go, guys. Feel like we're gonna use this Excalibur because it just feels like it's a little too high. There we go. I like how different this is gonna be. And the other thing too is like I'm gonna be crazy, Brian. Get ready. I'm gonna be crazy, guys. I'm gonna try something I've never done before. I'm gonna install the GPU second. Brian's like literally eyes wide open.
Been done before?
It's never been done. We're gonna get crazy up in here, guys. Thank you, Reggie. I really appreciate that, dude.
Let me be 4 out of 5.
I know. Maybe the apocalypse is coming, dude.
You might not have time.
now that Araxis doesn't want me to, I'm definitely doing it. I'm gonna freak him out. It's not the Jedi way. I like that. You were the chosen one.
I guess it just means you have to like lift it multiple times.
No.
What?
Because it's gonna be not even, it doesn't even go across the front IO. It's in an interesting space. So like I'm literally thinking I won't have to touch it. We're gonna find out if this is a mistake or not,
I'm
guys.
saying reinstall it. I'm saying when you flip over the PC.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna-
like that weight is gonna be there.
Yeah. That's a good point, but it's gonna be fine.
You like a challenge?
I like a challenge. It's gotta be a little bit more careful. There we go. So Red Eye Hellcat, we were just talking about that. We're in the middle of finishing our testing. We started a little bit later. We did get the sample on time. It wasn't AMD's fault or anything like that. Our build is on Monday for it, but if you are a 1080p gamer, which I don't know why you're spending that kind of money on a CPU if you're a 1080p gamer, but if you're an esport player, then it makes, you know, a certain amount of sense. At 1440p and 4K, for what is it, a 2% uplift, it's up to you if $30 for 2% is worth it or not. You know what I mean? I wear Hello Kitty stuff because I like Hello Kitty. I like Hello Kitty. What did he say, Julian? I think people are just frustrated that they released a CPU that is like such a, it's just not the uplift that, you know, in a world of just bad, desperate times, it just feels a little,
Who do they think they are, Apple?
yeah, I know. It just feels a little deaf, if that makes sense, potentially. Like we could use some good news, that wasn't some good news, you know? Yeah, I know. I just feel like there's some things where AMD's really trying very hard to, though Zach brought up a really good point, they don't have a lot of control, but they said they're trying hard to make sure that Radeon cards aren't going up in ridiculous ways and stuff like that. But then, yeah. So. Yeah, exactly. It's like, dude, for 30 bucks, I don't know if you want to spend it. Guys, we're getting crazy. We're getting crazy.
Is this the end of the build?
It's the end of the, nope, not even close. We're gonna do it second. Oh, this might cause problems. This might cause problems, but we're gonna just go with it. We'll have to see if this makes it hard to install the AIO. This is called the Cougar OmnyX. I'm gonna loosen this one a little bit. This guy, yep. There you go. So when you see the build will be sitting like that, which is pretty cool, right? Unless it freezes. I don't know why. But that's pretty cool, right? I like it. It's gonna be different. We'll have to see. We'll have to see, guys. We're gonna see. I'm gonna try. I'm giving myself a challenge. I've given myself a PC building handicap. Okay, let's throw in our front panel connections and all that stuff first, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, that's pretty cool. So like now, that's how the build will be. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool, right? It'll be pretty different. Yeah, it's different, right? Like that, I think that's cool. Okay, let's get some, let's get the GPU and stuff, yeah, we're gonna see what airflow's like, and all that sort of stuff, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes in the end. We'll see what thermals are like. This is a BTF capable case as well. Okay, so let's see what we got here. We got rear. So these are to the fan hub that's in the back here, right here, Brian. We have a single fan, and then we also have RGB. So we're gonna route these down here to the bottom here. Let's go. On the side, yeah, that's right. Whoa. Oh, dude, those, what the? Wow. What happened there? And then these ones are like completely, I don't know how let me get my screwdriver. We should be able to straighten those out, but I don't know how that happened. There we go. Okay. I lost like 3 pins here. Oh, what happened there? Little surgery here. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna have to put that little thing down and make this look a little bit cleaner here. Oh shoot, that's the... Okay, that looks like it's okay. Okay, let's do that cable. Let's find my HD audio cable really quick. And then see if we can get that to plug in. Okay, they're over here. Oh, they're all up here, okay. Yeah, I could have used needle nose. I mean, honestly, the cables, it looks like it's actually got them straightened out. All right, let's grab this one. We're gonna grab our HD audio cable. And then this should do the job that I need it to do, which is pretty much flatten the rest of these cables out. Ooh. Oh, that cable is really bent. Yeah, it's really bent. Yeah, one of the other cables is like all the way up in a It's like all the way up in a, it's like way up there. I don't know, like I wonder how that happened. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, dude.
Maxim's blaming me. Good to see Megan.
One of the cables is like, one of the pins is like all the way down. Like how it got that, I have no idea. I don't want to break it. Trying to let you guys, I have no idea, a nice way to let you see what I'm doing. There we go. Luckily, I have all of these tools to help me. There we go, got it, okay.
You used to have that little magnetic flashlight, right?
Yeah, I do. It just needs a battery. The most important egregious pin I just got. Okay, I think I've got them bent in such a way that I should be able to use this. There we go. Okay, got it fixed. I don't know how that happened, but we got it fixed. Yay! We got it, guys. I haven't needed a headlamp. I never needed one before. I was like, that was a first, right? That's a new tool Brian is probably gonna look at and be like, hey, if this ever happens again, I found you this tool. Okay, so this is our front panel connector, Brian, right here. So this is gonna go, ooh, it looks like it's gonna go up here. And it's a unified front panel connection, which is awesome. Oh. There we go. Okay, front panel's in. Next cable we're working on here is our HD audio, our RGB and a fan header this is for the fan pump, for the fan hub. Dude, I like how all the connections are right here at the bottom. There we go.
Feels like you're makes it an easier beginner,
Yeah, it does. From the just everything's at the bottom.
easy to reach.
Yep. Okay, so now we have the other thing, which is up here. So USB-C and USB 3.2. There we go. Yeah, it's gonna do 4. We got this Strix thing will do 4 support double USB 3. Double USB 3. There we go. We'll take care of that here in a minute, and then this goes like that. Okay, and there we go. 1 second, guys.
The Wrecking Crew is now streaming on Prime Video.
Okay, guys.
Oh wow, what the heck? Okay. There we go. So that's all of, okay, I'm trying to see if there's any other cables. That should be all of our cables. Okay, so all of our front panels are in. Now we just gotta make it look good. Okay, wow. And that is going to be a process, I'll be honest. Look at this nightmare. Yeah, I'm gonna lower the desk a little bit. I'm reading chat now because I just got finished getting everything done. So yeah, you can bring chat up now. Yes, BTF. Yes, we've done a number of BTF cases. Our first bag of zip ties is gone. Luckily, they sent me 8 more bags. So hardware unbox tested 90 as fast on average in 90, 11080p. So I spot at 5%. 30 is not too much, but just really only the clock boost. I do hear RAM support is better, but have not looked at it. But again, at 1080p, most people who are buying a 9000X3D are not playing at 1080p. That's the thing. Is like that's the 9000X3D is not real. It is a 1080p. It is a 1080p CPU, but the majority of people who are buying it are pairing it with GPUs that are paying 1440p and 4K. So therefore, it doesn't like, that's the part that's odd to me is like, then does it make sense? Because, you know, it's like 2% at 1440p and, you know what I mean? And that's not the same. So this thing actually comes with cables to extend your other cables. Okay, so if we do this, okay, let's start zip tying, guys. That's who. Oh, but I think Jay, wasn't it Jay? Didn't somebody say Jay's 2 cents did test 1440p? The price difference is $30. So honestly, for $30, I mean, people pay $200 for overclocked GPUs that are 1 to 2%. So I mean, like, it's really, yeah. It's up to you. It's for you. It depends. If you want the absolute best, then I would get a 9850 X3D. And I wouldn't be mad at you. Like, not that what I think is that important, honestly. But I'm just saying, like, it's still $30. You know, it's just, I don't know, I'd feel better if they just discontinued the 9800 X3D. But the fact that they'll have a 9850 and a 9800 is just kind of weird, you know? There you go. See, and that's real beer guy. That's up to you as the consumer to choose. I just don't think you need to make if you're making the 9800, if you're making the 9800, why make the 9850? I don't think, I am pretty sure, honestly, SDG founder, that if you if you put a 9850, even with Star Citizen at 4K and a 9800, and you told people to say which one is which, nobody would be able to tell the difference. Okay, I don't want to do that, but I think that probably makes the most sense. Okay, so let me. Oh my Lord, Cougar, what is this, dude? This is brutal. This isn't even okay. Forget about AMD, dude. Look at this nightmare. This is Mr. Cougar. I don't know who it is. I don't know who. I mean, all in all, like I feel like when Cougar thought of their name, they probably didn't think it through all the way, because I don't think I would have named my company Cougar. But there's just so many negative connotations to that name. I don't know if negative is the right. Is negative connotation? Would you say negative? Cougar sewer. Some people may not think negative. OG Bless, Outlaws OG Blessed, I hope that you're that naive. You know, if you are, then God bless you, bro. Murder Mittens. And especially like in the PC world, I feel like it's worse there. Okay, this one, these come from here. So I think what I want to do here is probably make these like maybe like that. That seems reasonable. Just trying to get this to look good, guys. It's a little bit nightmarish here, but we'll get there. Well, Puma was already taken. Fair, fair. But I mean, dude, Puma is rad. I've always loved Puma, the brand. Can we just give a shout out to Puma?
Puma pants.
That doesn't sound right. Not when you say it that way.
Those are the only pants I wear.
Puma pants. Okay, what I'm working on here, guys, is just trying to get these cables to be a little bit more clean here. And we'll be able to just tie them down here in a minute. This is probably going to be the worst part of the cable management, is I just fix the pre-shipping cabled Cougar cables. There we go. There we go. Get in your hole. Tell it, Brian. Get in your hole. We're almost done, guys, with this part. I am being more considerate of reading chat while I cable manage. I've looked up 3 times. Can you guys just give me a I'm proud of you? I'm proud of you, Robey, for looking at chat. Okay. Thanks, guys. Some people. Kurisaki's like, I'm not giving you nothing. I'm impressed. I know. And I still made it look good. Dude, console gaming is looking really good about now if you're a PC gamer. Unless we have another mod drop. What? I don't understand what happened, Blondie. Okay, I'm gonna cut these because I can't see. Oh, Blondie's internet is out. How is she in? How is she online if her internet is out? These are the questions I ask myself. I'm just kidding. But you're still here. How does that work? Okay. Okay, this goes to this, okay. Feels like this needs to go into this, guys. Okay, guys, we are slowly working our way through this little bit. Yeah, we got to make sure the wires look good, dude. So thank you. I'm almost there. Last zip tie here for this little nightmare. And then we'll continue. We already have the GPU in, so we're almost finished. Unlike how rarely she's right, she also rarely loses internet, guys. Okay, there we go. That looks so much better. What's up, Sergeant Nobody? Okay, we're in good shape here. Now we just need to get this stuff squared down over here, and then we will actually have, do this later. Just trying to work my way through these little RGB cables first, and then we'll take care of the other cables. I didn't know it was this bad. I didn't know it was this bad, Brian. Okay. This is what? This is an LED switch. Okay, and this goes down to something around here. Okay, so this is not even something I worry about right now. Okay. I feel like I've got a, do I have a, I actually really like this song. This one like puts me in a chill mood.
We should just put it on repeat one then
And just like, yeah.
for 3.5 hours.
Then I wouldn't be in a, I'd be in a, I want to kill something. It is a nightmare. The wires are everywhere, but we're working through them now. We're making them not look like they're everywhere anymore. I feel like it already looks 7% better. Well, what I could do, needs to be a little bit longer, okay. I think this will be better. I kind of went too small. Oops. That feels better. It's better. There we go. Hey, on my fear, you have an issue with your, okay. He's helping him. I start reading it. Figment for Life got a question about, wow, if you have the last expansion for it, should I get all the other expansions packs I missed? I think, you know, it's funny. I don't know how that works. Like, do you have to buy them all? Or like, I think when you get the newest one, it gives you all the old ones, but maybe not. That's a good question, Turdog. See, I'm reading chat while cable managing, Brian. Magic does happen. Oh, dude, that would be really hard. He said we should make the Fantex Evolve X2 caption the songs. So like you know what songs are playing?
Whoa.
Yeah, that's the same reaction. Whoa.
That's the level of commitment we're not willing to.
Wow. Can you think of a more politically correct way to say that, Brian? That would be, the difficulty of that would be a tremendous amount of effort, and I don't have the resources or the team to pull that off at this point. Okay, so dude, see what I'm gonna do there? Did you see what I did there, Brian? I hid.
It's covered by some browser.
That's on purpose. Gotta be careful, I can't damage the Mobo though. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna hide that clump. See if that works well. Just hide that clump there. Okay, this one, given that this is not, whoa, this attached to this front panel, I'm gonna hide this underneath the, hold on one sec. We're live, just so you know, and people can't hear you.
Oh, hey everyone.
Everybody say hi, Mrs. Robey. They said hi, you just can't hear them. So,
Okay.
okay?
I just want to say hello. You have a good day.
Thanks, babe. Appreciate you. Everybody said hi, and that you have the best husband in the planet. I was like, wow, that's really nice of you guys. It's nice of them to say that about me.
I do have the best husband.
And Blondie says that she's sorry for being wrong for your husband all the time.
Whatever.
Okay. Love you, guys. Love you, babe.
Oh, you too. Bye-bye.
There you go. There's the answer. Blondie just laughs. She's like, ha, ha, ha. I will kill you one day, sir. Okay, so this is all the room I have for this cable. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take this one. I'm just going to cable manage it underneath here.
If you could make your hands any size, would you make them smaller?
Bigger, ginormous.
That would be like terrible for your job though, right? Like,
Dude, I'd get a job as a circus freak. What are you talking about?
you just got Hulk hands.
Look at giant hand. I have no, I don't know. I think my hands are actually pretty much the like greatest size.
If I do say so myself.
If I do say so myself. I have great hands.
I've been called the songbird of my generation.
Oh, nice, Sergeant Nobody. Sergeant Nobody says, I think you have that job already, sir. Oh, ding. Throws Robeytech into Great Salve Lake. Luckily, he's got giant hands, so he's able to swim out. Oh, dude, what are you fasting for, Boost Creeper? One channel is our entertainment channel, the other is our education channel. And then you can also check out our OnlyFans, just kidding. Where it's literally only PC fans. 20 hours, dude, that's a lot of fasting. Hopefully it goes fast. Sorry. Okay. Guys, we are almost there. I've literally just been trying to get... So this one I think just makes the most sense to just do like kind of a wide one here. Okay, I'm gonna disconnect these, which is risky. And I'm gonna put this underneath. There we go. We're gonna do it right back in the order we had it. There we go. The fasting joke was rude. What? What? I thought that was good. Yeah. Dang. I'm sorry if I offended you. If you want to write, a complaint, Brian at Robeytech.com.
I was gonna say Blondie, but
Blondie, she's done taking my complaints. She said, I'm done with you, sir. She said, until you actually join the circus, I don't want to hear about your complaints. Okay, guys, we finally have quorum with all these stupid cables, but we've got it under control. Sorry, dude, I'm a streamer. I apologize. I might want to give this a little bit of extra room here. Because I want this to be up here. I guess I could actually. Maybe the right thing to do is to actually have this be up here. I was almost at quorum and then I decided to do this instead. Okay, we've done it. All right, we've done it, guys. Zip tie this last screw, this last one, and then we can move on. That was just the front panel connections, but there was a lot of cables to get controlled.
Your Figment goes talking about food again.
Thanks, Figment. And poor Brian, who always is like,
I had a little snack today.
yeah, so that's a little bit better, but most of the time he just sits there and whines, not so hungry.
I've got a croissant turkey sandwich downstairs. It's calling my name.
So I should take a really long time today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I haven't had chicken cordon bleu in like so long.
We actually just had that.
Well, I'm sorry, I'm not quite this accomplished chef you are, sir. Okay, guys. Okay, I think I finally got this under control. I got a couple cables to run, but we're in good shape. This is definitely going to be a higher zip tie count build for sure, but I feel like it's...
Figment, that would be incredible. Just make sure you say, attention, Brian. Do not draw any attention.
I missed the one that you look like. I missed what it looked like first. No, I'm not undoing this. Dude, Brian would stab me. Okay, let's start over from the beginning. Okay. We finally got it. I'm gonna put this in. It does look way better. It's still a little crazy, but last bit, guys. And then I just got to plug in these two HD audio and the other cable real quick, and then that I took out. And I can control these. I might do this one low, and then front panel was, oh, it's plugged in. Okay, that was the only other one. This has been quite the little challenging build, guys. I had to bend cable, I had to bend pins back, all sorts of stuff. Okay. HD audio's back in. Now what I can do is you've actually got tie downs down here. Now, one thing that's actually really cool, Brian, check this out. These right here, so I'll flip them over, I'll flip it over. So right here, you know, you were talking about the IO being at the bottom. These are so you can basically extend that to the front panel. So you can just plug these into these spots. So we'll go ahead and plug these in, and now you have two USB-A and a USB-C on the front.
That's pretty cool.
That's actually, that was actually a pretty genius way to kind of get around like doing that, right?
Definitely would put in the effort to hide all the cables out. But then your front I/O is just like useless.
No, you have because now I have. I mean, that's a lot of I/O.
Yeah. But like if I didn't want anything coming out of those ports.
You won't see it because it's on the bottom of the build. You won't see them. But then you can also route them out of the side and the bottom, you know, so, but like, again, it keeps you from, you're gonna have your display port. But yeah, there's gonna be a couple things, but it's still gonna be pretty minimal compared to what it normally is.
Making steak and mashed potatoes tonight.
Oh, wow. I'm going out to eat tonight.
Wait,
I don't know. It's, probably Mexican. That's usually it's our go-to. Yeah, probably, no, I'm thinking probably Cinco Hermanos, but maybe Torreros. So one of the two. Torreros has really good homemade tortillas, yeah. So maybe, we'll see. I probably want to bring this down. That should be fine, so I can still get to the.
one day you can come over for dinner. Just make your way up.
There you go. Just gonna do one more cable down here just to kind of get things out of control here. That'll hold the back there, and now we have all of our okay, so now our bottom, which is something we've never had to cable manage before, but we did this time. Here we are. Okay. So now there is our build. And then we have our SATA that has to go here. Okay, so what I think I should do next, as weird as this sounds, is I think what I'm gonna do is go ahead and do the PSU, because that mounts right here into the back, and then we'll do the AIO. So we'll do our PSU, get all our PSU hooked up. That's gonna go right here and cover this, and then that'll give us some opportunity to hide a couple more cables, but that looks a lot cleaner than than how it started, you know what I'm saying? I'm full of what? Wow, Sergeant Nobody. I'm not even gonna read it out loud. No, everybody loves the Molex. Okay, here we go. Safety and compliance there. Where does it say ooh? I just see Molex. Oh, there's the ooh. Oh, okay, so what you guys don't see is if you read it in Restream, it doesn't animate. So you don't see the ooh, you just see the Molex. So that makes way more sense why it says ooh Molex now. Because it's like, why did she say celebrate Molex? I don't like Molex. Yeah, I really couldn't see it until I looked over at the Twitch side of the chat. Here, show them, Brian. Show them. So here, you're going to see on chat. On the left, you'll see what I see. So you can see, show them on the other side. So that's what you guys are saying, the ooh Molex, but show them on the right real quick before it caps out. See, it says just Molex. So it says Molex there, but what I read is the one that's combined chat. So it just says Molex. It never changes. So that's why I don't see it. So the laugh out loud isn't animated, all that stuff. Hey, Contradiction 86. Thank you for some. What are you impressed with? Now Figment put it on twice. I can't fix it. The animations come through Restream, so it's not. It's not a I can fix it issue. It's a Restream issue. Yeah, it's because I'm old and blind, dude. Got to be able to read at a glance. Oh, that says, so I can read that, nice. And when that comes through Restream, it says for the Alliance. That's awesome. I like that work. I like that translation. Oh, nice, Kurosaki. Now I will. Now I will, because I was like, why do they want Molex so much? But now it makes more sense. Brian D, thank you for watching from Hong Kong. Beautiful city. Okay, so what do we need here? Need one of those, Brian. Your EPS CPU connection. We need not that. We need our 24 pin. Yeah, there's an issue today with the problem is that Blondie doesn't want to work today, so she's saying that she doesn't have internet and she can't deal with it. Now, I was like, Blondie, you're gonna really say that to the community? She's like, I don't care about them. Yeah, sounds like me. That's right. Okay, we're getting through to the next part of the build. Okay. We now have all of the cables, or as they like to say in France, the cables. Oh, dude, that's Molex, man. Ooh. Okay. Let's grab a drink. Dude, we have a dad joke, dude. Brian is really, 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 really excited about this. Dad joke. Really excited. Really excited. What did the judge say when the skunk walked into the courtroom? Odor in this court? Odor in this court? Odor in this court? Really excited about that one, guys. So excited. Oh, dude, yeah, I mean, I'm going to be on here. Brian's got food waiting, so I'm going to be on here for at least another 8-9 hours.
Maybe Kevin will walk downstairs for me. Get it?
Okay, let's get this in. Okay, here we go, guys. Yay! We got a little bit more center. Like this way. Okay. Oh yeah. You can frame that full, right? There we go. 12 pin. Nope. Let's put it the right way because I have the. Yeah, down at the bottom. Yeah, those are for cable management. There we go. Bang! There we go. There you go. And last one, a little SATA action. And there we go. Okay. There's all our cables. So now what we got to do, ladies and germs, is we got to go right here, unscrew this. See that? And we got to put this on here. What maximum magnetic options here? On your day off, you want Brian to stay here and just cheer me on? Have you met Brian?
I figured there's so many motivational speakers that there needed to be, some motivational people.
Brian fits a very important niche here at Robeytech. You suck, Robey! You know who's worse than you? Nobody. Wow. Thanks, Brian. Really appreciate that. That's so awesome. There we go. Get the last one in. Okay, let's go ahead and finish tightening this up. I believe the bracket goes this way. I could be wrong. I've been backwards before. I did check it beforehand, but that doesn't mean much nowadays. Not at my age. Okay, here we go. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so now we got to route all these. So I'm hoping, I think this will actually fit through here. Will it fit? I want it to fit. Okay, I'm gonna unscrew so I can fit this around and use the BTF thing. I'm just gonna undo this screw. Wait, yeah, I wanna do that. There you go. Luckily I've got this beautiful birthday gift from Brian. What we want is just a little bit of flex on the screws. Okay, and now what we're gonna do is hopefully this works the way I want it to. Perfect, okay. Okay, there's that. And what we did is we just needed the room to be able to get that cable through. So giving a little bit of flex, it's because the screws were holding it in too tight. Now the question is, how do I want to run the GPU cable? Okay, so there's that. Now, so you got this one. Let me get this. I'm going to go ahead and get this here. So this one goes, and I think this one is fine to just go out like this, yeah. That would be a lot of cable to get across this one, so we'll.
You got some love in the chat for your Apple Watch. I think
Oh.
it's the Ultra 3, right?
Yeah. Come on. There we go. Okay. There's that one. So there's that. Now we got to figure out GPU. I should run GPU. Because it's going to be, I think we come out through here. I think that probably makes the most sense. I'm going to go like this. And the key thing here is just to make sure that we're running underneath the other cables here. There we go. Have this go out like this. And that is going to go right here. Think, and ideally, like you make it look as it comes from as close to the bottom as possible. No, wait, maybe you have it come up from the top. Let's look at it, Brian. Let's see which way we like the way this looks. This is where this is how it's going to sit. Oops. So maybe, do you think it makes more sense to come down and over, like come out there? Or what do you think, like down?
I feel like you could even come from the side.
Like here? Up?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
but underneath the
Yeah.
GPU, like on
Yeah.
the bottom side.
Like here?
Yeah.
Like
I
from
thought you were talking about going that way, maybe. But
I could come up this way.
yeah, I don't know. I've seen us do that before. I don't think that's like,
Where it blocks this, yeah.
I don't love that.
Where do you think it should come out of?
Just like right in here.
Right in here and then
Yeah.
down? Okay. Luckily, yeah, like this.
Yeah.
And then like that.
Yep. I think that's clean. What do you guys think?
Yeah, that looks good. The only thing that I just want to not block that, but yeah, that looks good. Okay. There we go. And we'll flip this over, so that'll like kind of be the catch for it. That makes sense. And then we'll put that under like that. How's that? Clean?
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. Now let's make sure this stays tight, because that's got to be really straight. Okay. Who said a 5080 is a disappointment? I don't understand that. Who said that?
That'll be the 5090.
Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I want this to use this to. Okay, let me ask you this. What would be a comparable card to a 5080? There's not a Radeon card that can do what the 5080 can do. So I'm just trying to understand, like, right now all cards suck for value. There is no cards that are good for value. Like, maybe the 9060 would still be the only card that I would say is good at value right now, the 9060 XT. But I'll be honest, man, most cards are. Okay, 4080 and a 4080 Ti, 4080 Ti and 40 Ti Super are not being made. You can't. That's basically saying used value. Used is not the same thing. I'm talking about new car value, because used, you can't buy a new 4080 or 4080 Ti. The 5070 Ti, yes, but it's not EOL. It's just not being made very much. The 5080 is still the best card for 1440p. Yeah, you can't buy a 4090 either. That's not again, those aren't cards that are real. That's used market, and the other thing too is that can completely depend on what the used market is. Oh, what is it? Oh, you're calling the 40. Go ahead, Araxis. You're calling it that. Okay, got it. I also know that you do have a tendency to bleed red, dude, when it comes to GPUs. .58 is a great card. It's expensive right now, but it's a great card. I watched Jay, 1% for I'm Friday and night. Oh. Yeah, exactly. But thank you, Araxis. Again, if you're gonna get a 9800 XTD and you want to min-max everything, like then at that point in time, I could see why you would get a 9800 X3D, 9850 X3D. Okay, what I'm doing here is I'm essentially making, do what I can here, but
Seeing all those wires makes me want ramen.
I don't blame you, dude, because ramen is grub. Okay, let's see if we need some longer zip ties here just to finish this one out. If you want to play, so here's the deal. If you want to play true single-player cinematic titles, and you have the money, then the best way to do that without overspending, like crazy overspending, is to get a 5080. A 5080 at Cyberpunk, a 5080 at Grand Theft Auto 6, a 5080 on Black Myth Wukong, 5080 on Resident Evil. That will crush every other card, and it will last longer than every other card. It will last longer at 1440p than any other card. hands down. And it runs ray tracing, DLS. And the other thing too is go look at, dude, just go watch Hub's thing on FSR4 versus DLSS 4.5. Like, AMD's not even updating their tech. I'm just like, it's kind of, 4K is the 5090. Like, and a 4K of 5080 outperforms everything, even that AMD does. It's just, they're not doing, the fact of the matter is people can say, I hate upscaling, but upscaling is where we are. Like, that's like saying, like, I hate the weather, but the weather is what you have, right? Like, it's just like, it doesn't matter. You just got it, like, the fact of the matter is like, whether you like it or not, game development and all that stuff, because of consoles are why upscaling is so important. It has nothing to do with your GPU. In order to get the life cycle out of consoles, you need upscaling. And at 96% market share, I mean, dude, it's just gonna go, yeah. And if you like older games, then great, but don't sit there, guys, sitting there and saying I have rasterization is like basically saying that my Porsche, because it's a 911 and naturally aspirated, is faster than your GTS. No, it's not. It's just you can get mad, but that doesn't mean that that's not the reality we live in. And that's the problem, is like people, it is the world that we're in. And it's going to be, it is what games are going to need. And guys, it's been that thing. It's been that way since before we're having this conversation. I mean, Intel's doing good stuff, right? Like the Panther Lake. This I feel bad because this zip tie just doesn't work. Panther Lake is impressive, but you know, Intel just signed a $4 billion deal with NVIDIA to put their GPUs in Intel CPUs. Am I turning red? No, I'm not heated at all. I'm just saying it's like, it's like those people, it's like old people, and I know I'm old, so I'll agree with that, but it's like old people who say, I used to walk up hills both ways to school, or back in my day. Guys, your back in your day isn't the thing anymore, right? For mobile, for all of the things where we play games, upscaling is a thing, and developers are taking advantage of it because upscaling is mass acceptable and mass available, right? So that's what they're gonna do. I'm not saying you can't complain. You absolutely can complain. That's just not going to change anything. Yeah. Back in my day, we used no Molex, and we liked it. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's just, you got to live in reality, and sitting there and saying like, well, they don't need that tech. And it's like, well, eventually you will, because there's going to be a game that you really want to play that uses upscaling, and your rasterization of your card isn't going to be able to handle it. And all those CUDA cores or whatever, ray trace cores, all those things are going to be important all of a sudden. And I'm telling you, Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be that game. And it absolutely uses upscaling. There will eventually be a point where we don't even have these conversations anymore. Because now, I mean, the crazy enough thing is like nowadays, because people can't go buy 12 and 16 gig VRAM cards, now all of a sudden you start hearing these tech people saying, oh no, 8 gigs is fine. You know, you're gonna have some limitations, but 8 gigs is fine. You know, it's just so funny. No, not today. How are we doing likes on YouTube? We didn't even hit Hype Train today either. T-Man, one of the things I always appreciate about you is that you are clear on your opinions, and I appreciate that, man. I do. It means it's something I appreciate about you. Pineapple absolutely belongs on pizza. Unless you don't like it, then it doesn't. The biggest thing, like in the end, guys, the biggest thing is this. There is no one size fits all for tech. What is going to be useful for you is unique to you. And it's whatever you want to play. What bothers me, the thing that I absolutely don't like, is when people come in and say, that's a garbage card, or da-da-da-da-da, and it's like, to them it may not be. And making somebody feel bad about their purchase or what they're using, what good is that? Like, honestly, why make somebody feel bad about something that they did? If it works and they're happy with what they have, let's celebrate that, you know what I mean? But the other thing too is like, just because you like pure rasterization old games doesn't necessarily mean that I like that, or Axis likes that, or Wizzo242, or anybody else likes that. Heck, Blondie doesn't even really play PC games, but she's in a PC gaming community and she plays console. And if that's how she enjoys her games, awesome. That's all that matters, guys. That's really what it is. And if something makes you happy, amazing. Let's just leave it at that. Molex is not garbage if that's the only way you get power. If you can't get power any other way, dude, then use Molex, man. It's better than having no power at all. I mean, do I like it? No, but I mean, if I have to use it, I will. I mean, in the end, guys, it's like we already have enough really messed up stuff going on in this world that if we're gonna fight over literally first world problems like this, this is not the thing we fight about. This is not a hill worth dying on. Whether you choose NVIDIA, you choose AMD, you choose whether you like this case or this AIO, this is not the hill you die on, guys. It's not. There are much bigger, more important, and more critical things you should focus on. Dude, 20 gigs of VRAM. You do understand that according to the Steam survey, the GPU that is #1 has less than 8 gigs. Dude, 20, if you're gonna complain about 20 gigs of VRAM, dude, like 80+% of consumers have less than 8. Nobody's making games that use 20 gigs. Most games don't even use 16 or 12 gigs. And the ones that people get mad about are, at Ultra it uses 6. Yeah, that's the least optimized part of any game. Run it at balanced settings where recommended settings is, which is what developers want. None of them use more than 8 gigs. 8 gigs, because that, like, again, they have to make money and they need to sell it to consumers, and the consumers don't own cards that much. I think the VRAM conversation, yes, is important, but dude, you're getting mad about something that nobody is optimizing for. 8 gigs, that's what they're optimizing for. I don't think, I'm just saying, it's just like, yeah. But again, it's like one of those things that people need to understand. Like, I think the thing is people, as somebody who's developed games for 20 years, when they go in and they develop the new game, Arc Raiders, Crackdown, Resident Evil, and they're saying, "What, guys, we need to sell this game." Somebody's looking and saying, "Hey, here's the Steam hardware sale. This is what the majority of people say. Please make sure recommended settings fits in that range." And it runs beautifully. And that is 85% of the testing. Yeah. Optimized pizza has no pineapple on it. Hey, guys, by the way, can we just look at this? Like, you've been missing this, but does this not, like, comparatively to where we were, that looks pretty dang good. You know what I mean? From a cable management standpoint. I've been talking to chat while cable managing. Just saying. That's not what I mean. I was saying it's become an issue because it's 59. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, okay. Okay, got it, T-Man. I get it. And I'm just saying, I want you guys to feel, never feel like you can't have open discussions here. I'm not attacking. If it comes across that way, I'm trying not to attack you. I just want to give counterpoints to your points and let people understand it's how to think about. Just try to be more open-minded about how you think about things, because a lot of times our consumerism gets in the way of being open-minded about how things really are. You know what I mean? And I'm just going to say, like, whether you like it or not, your upscaling and AI are here to stay. And for video games, this isn't part of the AI bubble. Dude, this stuff has been with us for longer than anybody else and has a very practical application in game development. And it's going to continue to be that way for the future. And if you say that I don't care about it, there's eventually a point you're gonna, like, your GPU is gonna be 5 years old and you're gonna wanna play a game and you're gonna be using an AI upscaler because it's gonna be the only way it's playable. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what we got here. All of our cards, dude. Like and that, I think you were right about that GPU call, dude. I think that looks really clean.
Straightforward.
Straightforward, nice, clean. Guys, we only have one more part to put in,
Clean run.
which is weird.
AIO.
Yeah, the AIO. Do we even put it in? Do we even need it? If we just let it, doesn't the thermal paste transfer all the heat?
What happens without it?
Oh, thanks, Landsworth. There we go, man. That looks so good. I'm actually really excited just with how this build is going to look when it's all said and done, you know? It's just unique. You know? It's just unique looking. That came out clean, dude. Looks super clean. Okay, let's get the AIO in here. Brian needs to eat his croissant. He's dying, dude.
Famished.
He's famished. We're gonna see, Shogun. Croissant. This case is topsless. Can you even show that on Twitch? We're gonna get banned.
This is a family-friendly show.
It's a family-friendly show. Talking about mountain cougars and everything. What is even happening? I think a hot tub PC building machine, it's blurred out. Okay, here we go. Luckily, this is actually a really straightforward AIO. Comes mostly put together, and it's easy to mount. I did that for you, Araxnus. You're welcome. So we have two cables. We're gonna run those for sure to the motherboard. There we go. There we go. And then we need our little, screw those on. Here's our screen, Brian. The screeny weenie, as they like to call it, the screeny weenie. Okay. So we'll get to this here in a minute. Get all this out of the way. Ooh, that's light. All right, let me think. It looks like, what do we have for options? You can go down to the bottom. So looks like bottom. Oh, no, we don't want it on the bottom. Because we want this to be on going this way. Okay, so I think what we do want to do for sure, and unfortunately, luckily it's only 4 screws. We definitely want to flip this around. Can we, hopefully it's enough length. The reason I flip that around is just to make sure that the cables go down into the hole that I can use, so. I want to run these like this. Hopefully this all works the way that I need it to. Oh, come on. was able to do it with the GPU installed.
Nice.
We win. Oh no. Oh no. No, T-Man, I don't think you are. To be honest, modern day CPUs, if you can air cool them, that's better. I mean, simpler, less chance for fail. I mean, the only reason that you want to air, like, I have no issue with AIO cooling either, but there's always lower risk when you have less moving parts, for sure. So I don't think it's a bad strategy. That's why we've been doing way more air cooled builds on here, because it's like, I love that it's valid now. I don't think that's centered at all, but take care of that here in a minute. Oh, I'm not even, yep, that didn't help. Is that centered, Brian, you think?
That looks pretty good.
Okay. I trust you, sir. I trust you. There we go. Okay. Okay, there's all the beautiful
If nothing else, this case is at least unique.
yeah. I think it's cool.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of fun to build in. It's because I think because even the build orders has had to be different in some regards. Yes, I could have done the GPU last, but by having the GPU there to do the PSU, there's been a lot of things that have actually worked out building it in that order, which has been nice. So I've had a lot of fun with it building in this case. Just quickly putting all the screws in the back here. It's a cool case. We've had a lot of fun with it. More fun than the emotional trauma my chat puts me through. Go. I like that you guys, like, it's funny, I was just thinking, I like that you guys want me to stream WoW, even if I play it at night and stuff like that. It's cool to see that gaming is something that people are enjoying having me do now. I really appreciate that, guys, actually. Okay, so we got that all in. So we need to get our, so this right here, this is the CPU fan header. So we need to run this to CPU fan header right up here. Right there, so that's gonna run off that. And then I can, just for the sake of doing this, let's see what we got here. Okay, so let's go ahead and mount our AIO on. I need the screws for the pump here. Yep. There we go. And then we will hook up the rest of the cables. Now, the interesting thing is that I need to, I guess I can just do it like this. We'll mount it upside down, but we'll have to rotate the screen. It's going to be an interesting process here. I don't think I would be able to get, I'm pretty sure. I'm just going to check something. Oh, no, I can do it. Okay. No, it works. Okay. I was able to do it. There we go. Just got to get one more cable here. It's okay, BSG. WoW was it yesterday? WoW is tomorrow. Yesterday was actually Indiana Jones. Okay, now we finish the tightening. I will say if you use an automatic, just make sure that you check to make sure that this is all the way tight. Everybody's favorite song. Especially Brian's. Okay, pull that through. CPU optional. CPU optional. This should be AIO. There's AIO, okay. Okay. Oh, shoot.
I do too, Lansworth. Yes, does anybody else say wow like Owen Wilson? I just did on Monday, right?
What'd you say? Wow. Okay, I'm gonna have to work on that. Oh. Okay, there we go.
I'm gonna have to zip tie that right there just to make sure that this stays nice and flat and black. Okay.
This is all like the little polish things that just take a little bit of time here, but make all the difference when you're done in terms of how this looks.
Shoot, I lost it. Okay. But I can do this. There we go. Okay, that holds all those.
Okay, now we have, the whole front is done.
And we're just doing this to...
Now I want to say real quick, let's jump over to capture real quick. Couple things. First and foremost, I know some of you guys are still trying to build PCs. I want to remind you about robeytech.com/deals. One of the things that we're doing, if you're trying to build a PC or whatever it was, is make it easier for you to find components. So we've been going to robeytech.com's. Deals is where we find the cheapest price on DDR5 in 32, 16, and 64 gig configurations, plus our combos. Storage on NVMe drives as well. And then also on GPUs, like this 9060 XT, it's on sale right now, $399.99 over at Newegg. This is Newegg, Best Buy, wherever we can find it. Like you can see, there's deals on Amazon. And then also we're putting a complete build together, all parts, everything, for as close to $1,000 as we possibly can. So this one just came in at $1,099. It's a 9600X, 9060 XT. We're gonna be building a build just like this on Friday. So if you're looking for best deals, best components, head over to robeytech.com/deals. Amazing place to go find that stuff. And I'm really trying very hard to make that better for you as best we can. We're looking at other things we can add, but yeah, you can go check it out. The other thing too is that also do not forget to link your Stream Elements account with your Twitch account. This enters you to win the worldwide giveaway we're currently doing in partnership with Falcon Northwest. So if you want to get in on that, make sure that you do that. Exclamation point giveaway or exclamation point giveaway help gives you all the details on that. So if you want to get in and understand how that works, all of the details are there. And then all you got to do is watch, like doing what you're doing now, just chilling, watching, all that sort of stuff. Hey, there's Falcon Northwest right there. I didn't even know he's here. But if you want to go and get all the details on that, you can actually enter to win this right here. Here it is. This is the system. If you want to get in on that, this is the system right here, the frag box. Like I said, this is the actual one you're going to win, customized by the team over at Falcon Northwest. Beautiful system, Core Ultra 7 265 with an RTX 5080. Dude, absolutely incredible. I mean, great craftsmanship, all that sort of stuff. And you also get a Corsair Vanguard keyboard, and also that you also get that Corsair Saber Pro mouse as well. So this ends on the 13th of February, so you still got a couple weeks. But yeah, all you got to do every time we're streaming, you're basically entered to win as well. So pretty epic. So, and then of course, if you have questions or you want to know more about Falcon Northwest, I don't know how that worked because I decided to do this and then he pops in at the same time. You can talk to Kelt, who's here at from Falcon Northwest here in the chat, and he can tell you all about the frag box. We use one as one of our primary systems here at Robeytech as well. So this isn't something we just, we're saying is good. We use them all the time. So there's all your details. And then if you have, I'm hoping, like I said, you might be the lucky winner to walk away with an epic system from them. So yeah, that is everything. What I'm going to do here, Brian, is I'm literally going to run this down here. This is the last bit of cable here. This is going to run to right here. We're going to use the same hub, so everything's running off the same header. There we go. And then we'll just go ahead and cable manage that the way that we need to. go. We are almost done, guys. All I have to do is plug in 2 cables and then plug in a screen. Hey, Riddick, dropping 20 gifted subs, bro. Okay, guys, if we wanted to try and do that, now's the time for the level 5 hype train if we want to make it happen. And this will unlock the other giveaway. So if you want to get in on that, this is the time. And we can unlock the SSD giveaway as well. So if you want to, we just need 2 or 3 more people to drop. You can do 1 sub, or it's 500 bits. And we could get that to happen. So Riddick, thank you very much for that, dude. Such a blessing. By the way, Riddick, I'm assuming I meant to ask, is your laptop all good to go and all that sort of stuff here? Falcon Northwest, dude, Kelt dropping 10 gifted subs as well. Guy, he's trying to get the hype train going as well. So there's 10 gifted subs from Falcon. Guys, if we got 2 or 3 other people, we'd hit level 5 and that would unlock a giveaway right away. He wants to see the hyping of the trains. In Need of Temperance dropping 100 bits. We just need a couple more people to drop. It could be Prime subs, so those are free. Those are going to get you additional entries towards giveaways as well. Let's see it happen, guys. I'd love to make that happen. This is Falcon and Riddick made that easy. Zenu's already up there, number 1, as usual, because he's, dude, so... There it is. Zenu dropping 500 bits. So he's going with, there it is. Hype train incoming right now. Zenu just always seems to just come in clutch there. He's like, yeah, I'll just make it happen. Okay, so we're gonna run this through down here. Okay, so we're almost done with level 5. We just need a couple more people to do some gifting to finish out level 5, and then that will basically give us the first giveaway. And then if we get level 6, it's a 1 terabyte NVMe. Level 7 is a 2 terabyte NVMe. And level 8, we give away DDR5, guys. DMAT taking us a little bit closer. 4 minutes left. Still got some time. Okay, Brian, we're going to plug in this last connection. It's for the AIO. And that. Real quick. And that is going to go right here. Hype train, there it is. Jasmine.
What?
Jasmine dropping and getting the last one. And there we go. Jasmine drops the last one. And there we go. Jasmine's like, hey, I'll make it happen. And there you go, guys. Jasmine dropping the last sub that we needed. And so level 5 is done. So we're going to do at least a gift card. Now, here's the deal. If we got to finish level 6 if we want to give away a 1 terabyte NVMe drive. Thank you, Jasmine. Are you setting up your new system now? Is that what you're working on? Oh, she's running into monitor problems. We should stop running into your monitor. That's probably hurtful.
I was just talking with her earlier. She said that her monitor connects via USB-C. So she needs to get like one that works with HDMI.
Oh.
To go into her GPU, so she's just having to go out of the motherboard right now.
Oh, or you can buy, oh, whoa, DMAT drop in some 5 gifted subs. Okay, we're starting to move towards that level 6. Well, we're going to do a dad joke. Actually, Riddick dropping 10 more.
What?
Wow, dude. Okay, there's level 6. So we've hit level 6, guys. Now we're going towards a 2 terabyte NVMe drive. And with that, connecting that's the last cable, Brian. And cable managed.
Get already.
Okay, if we hit level 7, it's a 2 terabyte NVMe. And if we get to level 8, it becomes
Complete.
no, it becomes a freaking RAM. Yeah. Bad Ghost. Whoa, Landsworth dropping 10 gifted subs. Whoa. We're in crazy town right now. We're almost to a 2 terabyte NVMe drive now. Riddick took the top spot from Zenu. Zenu's like, I don't care. I'm good. It's all good. Dude, I gotta say, okay, so here is the final build, guys. Just gotta grab our screen. Sleepwalker dropping 5 gifted subs. Riddick started it, man. Riddick started it. Sterile, Setral, sorry, Setral, not sterile. Wow, that feels really bad. Setral dropping 5 gifted, and that takes us to level 6. Oops. There you go.
Level 8.
We're on, okay, so we have to finish this level to give away the NVMe.
No, if we complete level 8, we give away the Viper, right?
Yeah, we give away some Viper, yeah.
It's actually a real Viper.
Yeah, we're giving away a real Viper. And there it is, guys, the build. That's the front. And there, let's check out the back. It came out clean. It's not Falcon Northwest clean, but pretty dang clean. So I think I'm really happy with how this build came out. We just got to finish level 8, guys, and we'll give away a kit of Viper RAM.
Can you grab that PC?
Oh, yeah. And 14 likes away from the other thing to go. Let's make it happen. We're so close. Ugh. Justin Jam giving away a 1 terabyte. $350 bits. Lots of people trying to get us there. Thank you very much to everybody for your amazing generosity. It means a lot. Today was a little bit of a rant day, so. Whoa, there we go. The amazing Chestaro. Amazing Chestaro, 5 gifted subs. I think I got this right. I think maybe it goes this side. We are at 55%, 2 minutes and 30 seconds left, guys. I think it goes here. Oh, it's too long. It feels like it goes this way. There we go. Dad joke as well from Blondie, which we'll do here in a minute.
And one from Figment.
And one from Figment. We just got to finish. Let's see if we can hit these hype trains real quick.
Did we ever figure out what those rails were for?
These?
No, the other rails.
No, but I mean, they might have been for a 280 or a different AIO mount, potentially. I don't know. I feel like, yeah. Okay, the freaking Pope just subscribed. Freaking Pope coming in here. Dropping his gifted sub. 1 minute, 22 seconds, guys. You just got to be here for the giveaway. Yeah, but for the other one, if you want to know about the PC, the Falcon Northwest exclamation point giveaway help, that'll give you the details on that. Justin Jam, another gifted sub. We're trying to hit it, guys. Huh? I don't think there's one on the, no, only on the outside. 47 seconds, we just got to get to the end. Oh, we know one thing I got to plug in while I'm waiting is this, because it goes into the bottom here. And the PSU. Oh, 5 more gifted subs from Central. Oh, Falcon Northwest, 10 gifted subs. There's level 8.
Nice work.
That's level 8. Okay, level 9, guys. If we do level 9, then we actually give away a 5060. Oh, what happened? Was that you? Oh, no, it's back.
No.
Oh, it's not back, okay. We'll start giving away GPUs. Okay, so there's that. It's not fixed? Okay. He wanted me to give away $1 million worth of RAM. Thanks. Thanks. Thanks, Falcon. You're the best. Zenu dropping 5 gifted subs. We're almost doing level 9, dude. Okay, there's that. So we'll have to do this afterwards. I'm just gonna route it and get it ready. We'll leave it routed, ready for it. Okay, there we go. So we have all of that ready to go. We just gotta get to level 9 if we wanna give away 5060. Yeah, and don't forget, if you have Prime, you can use a free one. And this is all getting you entries towards that Falcon Northwest larger giveaway as well. There we go. Okay, let's do our zip tie count real quick, Brian. We'll have to do it over here because the 2 minutes, guys. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I guess we don't need to do it, but we need to find out if it's odd or even. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 20. 3, 4, 5. There's 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 33. It was odd today. 33, guys. We have 1 minute and 44 seconds if we want to unlock a GPU giveaway. 9060 up for, 5060 up for grabs. 5060 up for grabs if we can hit that, if we can hit the next level. Odd count in this economy? I know. Blondie, I'm assuming we can't do will it post or anything like that too? With your internet outage? It's all Gates. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Central. Not today. Blondie's having weird issues. Oh, I forgot to. Okay, let's go in here. I think there is a hype train level that we would get to that would warrant a 5090 giveaway for sure. We're not anywhere near it. I just want to be clear. Whoa, Riddick. Dude, we're 30 seconds. 85%. Are we going to give away a GPU today? $20 seconds. I think there's a max level. 9, 8, 7, 6. Zenu ticket to 4, 3, 2. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, we did it. Okay. Okay, we'll do it. We'll do it. 50, 60, 50, 60. That it hit. And I'm actually appreciative because then it ended the whole hype train thing because it could have gone on forever. Poor Brian. We did it. We did it. Okay, Blondie, if you want to set up the 50-60 giveaway, that'd be amazing. We'll take it. Actually, hold on. Maybe we just do nicer. I think actually, okay, let me ask you a question. Let's do the vote. Let's do the vote. Let's do the vote. Would you prefer a 50-60 or would you like, we'll give away a G-Skill kit of RAM? I actually think the G-Skill is more expensive. Okay, so I'd have to do it. Blondie is literally just, she's going, which would you prefer, guys? RAM or GPU? They're both crazy. Both? Okay, that's not, yeah. Dude, it's so close. Okay, we're gonna put a vote up. Okay, while we're doing this, we'll do a vote. I'm gonna vote, put official vote. So make sure that you go. I'm gonna poll it, yeah, because it's like 50-50. Yeah, Blondie, yeah. So we'll put a vote up. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I'm gonna make the poll. I don't even know how to make a poll. Stream. Edit stream info, clip that. Manage predictions, sub-only chat. Manage poll. New poll. I figured out how to do it, guys. RAM or GPU? You gotta vote in, you're gonna have to vote in. You're gonna have to vote in Twitch, guys. We'll give it 2 minutes. Starting the poll right now. RAM or GPU? Make sure you put your vote in. Oh, what? Oh yeah, chat. I actually think the RAM is more expensive, but I know that sometimes whoa. There you go. It'll be G-Skill. It'll be a nice kit of G-Skill. Ravager, that's too, I don't want to do that. It's just, yeah. It's too, it causes issues versus just going and doing it. So we'll let people of the community choose. Okay, GPU is currently winning. I mean, it's just, it's perceived value. It's 32 gigs of RAM, yeah. I like how people are like, just give away something nicer. Why not a 5060i? It's like, I said a 5060. I'm not gonna change. We have how this works. I don't think they know, because the RAM is definitely more expensive. But I'm gonna let them vote. Okay, let's get that in. The GPU has won. Yeah, maybe. Okay, so the CL would have been probably it would have been CL30 and 6,000 mega transfer. So the GPU one. Okay, let me think about this because I'm thinking Blondie. Maybe hold on. I'm gonna give it. We're just gonna do the giveaway. Maybe what we do. Maybe he's not wrong. Maybe we just let the winner choose. Yeah, we could. Maybe we just let the winner choose. No, I'm just thinking about it because it's like Blondie can just ask. Not well. Come on, guys. I can't go break. Yeah, maybe we'll just let the winner choose, and then the winner can choose whether they want a 5060 or they want RAM. Yeah. Okay, let's do that. Okay, we'll do the winner choice. Okay, giveaway. Okay, we're gonna put that in there. 2 minutes. Subscribers, don't forget, you get extra entries here for doing this. Exclamation point community, 2 minutes going right now. 2 minutes, exclamation point community. There we go. Okay, while we're doing that, because we can't do anything else, I mean, like we got everything else done, we're gonna put the GPU up. Okay, let's grab our GPU, our motherboard, and our keyboard, and that's a pretty slick system. Sorry, I'm sorry it took me so long to come to the whole realization about winner choice, but in the end, I was thinking, you know what? We could just do that. There we go. Pop this in here. Boom. There it is, guys. That looks good. Now we just wait for it to see if it posts. Oh, there's the post, Brian. There we go. And we have XMP enabled. Let's go over to F7. Make sure 200S boost is on. So now we'll get that 8,000 megahertz RAM. And there we go. Okay. Win. You can no longer enter the raffle. Drawing our winner right now. Congratulations to Bad Wookie. Dude, Bad Wookie won. He's a bad Wookie. Okay, we're gonna quickly pop this up here. Okay, can't see it. There we go. Oh. Congratulations to make sure that you reach out to Blondie, so you can she can claim your prize, get your info, all that sort of stuff. It's not heavy. It's not heavy at all. Is this screen on?
It looks like it's on, but I haven't seen anything on it yet. Do we have to have the Cougar
Yeah, probably.
software? Oh,
Okay, let's do.
there's the corgi.
There it goes. Okay, so we have full screen here. Keep changes. Change it to 150. Okay, so we need. Let's go to. I need. Armory crate, and then we'll install the Poseidon Cougar stuff. Cougar. There we go. Download. Download. Okay, so we're good there. Next, go to Update Center. Update all these while we're waiting. And then, I mean, color. And we don't do purple or red very often. Just kidding. Let's do orange.
We just did orange.
Oh, we just did orange? What do you think? What color?
Behind you. We just did
That was gold. Let's do pink. No? Pink?
That looks purple.
That's what I said, purple. Pink? What do you think?
It's still pretty purple.
Pink?
Yeah, that's pinkish. You could lean a little bit more red. There you go.
We haven't, well, the winner was Bad Wookie. Wow, that pink is pretty awesome, actually. Yeah. I want to do, like, I really like the lemonade one. Let's see if we can do it. Hold on. I want to do the lemonade one. I like the lemonade. That's a lemonade one. What do you think? No? Little yellow pinkish. Like, it's not very yellow. That is very gold. That looks like urine.
It's like green and pink.
Yeah. Not the best one. What about that? That's more yellow. Don't like it?
I think that solid pink was pink.
You like that better?
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody said blue. Oh, hold on. So we'll do, so somebody's saying, we're saying here's a pink. Do you guys just want to do pink? Somebody said blue. Blue is better. We could do, we haven't done like really sky blue in a while.
We could do like a teal, like in between, like a minty green.
Like this?
Yeah.
Like a little bit more tealish. You like that one?
Not bad. I think I'd still do the pink over this side.
Okay, guys. Let's see. Oh, let me do my 2 dad jokes, and then we'll do that. Why would doors do so well on social media? Because everyone looks for their handles. That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad. Let's give that one to Figment. Okay, next one. What kind of pets make the most noise? What kind of pet makes the most noise?
The ones that are alive.
No, trumpet. Trumpet. There you go. Blondie, are we good with Wookiee? Okay, so what do you guys think? Pink or blue? Pink or blue? What do you think? Or do you like the one we have here? Blue. Brian thinks the pink was better. Pink blue. Purple for the Jedi. There, dude, there's another figment right there. Green. I like how I say pink or blue and they're like green. Black. That's not even, that's just not. Okay, I'll try. I'm gonna try it. Let's try this. It's 255, 170. Let's just try it. Let's try and Miami Vice it. This is Miami Vice. Brian is rolling his eyes already. But that's Miami Vice. It's blue and pink. It actually looks pretty hot, dude. Not gonna lie, I kind of like it. Yeah, I like that one actually. Okay, people are agreeing. We did good. Brian doesn't agree, but it's okay. He's angry. He's genuinely angry. Okay, so let's see here. Let's go ahead and fix the LCD real quick, and then we'll do some thermal testing and call it a day. Oops. GPU's just, you have to run white. It has no choice. Okay, here we go. Let's run this thing and get some lit up on the Cougar here. On the Cougar. Okay, let's see. Screen. Editor. Okay, screen. Okay, here what we got down here. Not really anything that goes. Well, I guess this would go kind of with it. Let's see. Does that fit, Brian? The blue? No.
Not really.
Okay, let's edit this. Select background. We don't have one. Okay, start color. Here we go. Pink. End color. Blue. I'm trying to get it so it works. You're actually seeing editing done in real time. How's that? Is that better?
It hasn't changed yet.
Oh. Okay. Save and add theme. Oh, change the theme name. Oh, theme name, pink and blue. Did it change now? Oh, it's here. It's because it's here.
There you go.
That was pretty good, right?
Just not the same colors.
Yeah, but at least it doesn't, it's not, yeah, I guess it's a different kind of, it's supposed to go, it'll get more of that color as it goes through, but yeah. I could just make the lines just pink, right? And just make it pink and pink, or blue and pink, or whatever it was. But I mean, like, still, that's not bad.
Yeah.
We're not trying to go for like crazy, we don't want to be here for 3 hours while Robey edits the.
Well, you took an hour to cable manage. You're not going to take.
Oh, I see how it is. Wow, I'm trying to get you food, bro.
This is the hill I die on.
This is the hill you die on. Is this hill right here? Oh. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, let's do our last little bit of cable, of color, and all that sort of stuff.
I want to see airflow.
Yeah, we're gonna do airflow, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, let's do that. I'm just changing these so they're right. So like what you were saying. Okay. Listen. There we go. Save and add theme. Pink and blue 2. Okay. Can't override it apparently. Okay, now we go to screen and then we have, here we go. Select. How about that?
Yep.
There we go. How about that? Now I've made it more, there we go. There it is. It's pink and bluish. Okay, so let's do, we've done the do dad jokes. Let's go ahead and do our thermal testing, but we're gonna get our last little bit of stuff, our last little bit of B-roll there, but there it is, guys. There's our build. What do you think? You can, yeah, but most people don't. You could change it to Celsius and Fahrenheit for sure if you wanted to. I'm glad you guys like it. There we go, guys. Okay, let's put the front glass on and we'll do some thermals and chest airflow because this thing is going to be weird for airflow for sure. There it is. Let's go to fan expert real quick. We're going to run our fan curve. I'll move it so it's not reflecting the screen so much. On. There we go. Here we go. It's going to do its testing. That looks good, dude. Yeah, the iPhone. Yeah, let me, while it's doing that, I'm going to post the 4 o'clock video on TikTok. There we go. 4 o'clock video is up. BSG Ghost. Yeah, you can always reach out to me and we can absolutely sell these to you. Okay, here we go. Now, let's go to CPU ID. Yes. Let's open Armory Crate, or sorry, Cinebench. There we go. Accept. File advance, 10 minutes. Let's see how this is going. Let's look at it what's right now. Sitting at 36. Okay, here we go. 10 minutes. We did a 9950X yesterday. So this is a 285K versus a 9950X. Temps at 76. Yeah, it's not even gonna be a problem, dude. It just, I'm trying to run airflow. 78, 76. 70, yeah, dude, it's not even gonna have a problem. And watch this, well, here goes the score. Bam! So we got a 40,941. So 3,000 more than we saw in the 9950X yesterday. There we go. Okay, so let's show airflow as best we can. Okay, I'm gonna try, just while we're doing this so we can get a little bit more, I wanna, I'm gonna put it on turbo mode just to get max air. There we go. Temps should go down. Still sitting at 80. Okay, so now we got full air going through here. Oh, it's definitely blowing hot air at the back. Okay, ready? So we're gonna get some air here. And it's gonna get blown right out of the back. Dude, you can see it just shooting out back here. Lots of air moving through that. And then you're actually getting some over here too, but this should be, no, it's blowing it out. It is, it's actually blowing air out. So it's exhaust. Interesting, I didn't know that. I thought it was intake, but it's intake, exhaust. We have a lot of exhaust here, but it's keeping the temps. The temps are fine. And only a little bit of, most of the air is coming through the AIO in the back. Like you're seeing a lot of it come through the back. And then a little bit of it is getting over there, but most of it's coming out through the AIO. So it is feeding the AIO plenty. Okay, that's interesting. Don't cause a fire alarm. That's. And then if we look at temps here, we're running right now 82, 80, 82. So it's having no issue keeping 80, 82 there for temps. So it's doing a good job of managing temps as well. So yeah, this is gonna be no problem. Now we're running it at turbo, but even when we were running it low, it's jumping to 78. So yeah, we're in good shape. So we're just gonna do standard there, go back to standard. And there it goes. So yeah, boom, there it is, guys. There is the Cougar OmnyX build, 285K. Oh, you know what, I should show you, because I have the parts list. So here's a parts list that we put inside of this. I have the new version right here. So this is what we had. It's an Intel Core Ultra 9 285K, Asus Strix Z890F, NVIDIA RTX 5080 FE, the Kingston NV3 2TB Gen 4 NVMe drive, G-Skill Triton Z5, 32 gig 6400 mega transfer DDR5 RAM, Cougar OmnyX, the Cougar Poseidon ViceTech Pro ARGB 360, and then the Corsair 1000 RM1000E. So that's the parts that are inside of this build. And then, yeah, Brian, go ahead and shoot back. This is it. This is the build right here. And there it is, guys. Absolutely crazy build with just the way that the layout is and stuff like that. Again, huge shout out to Cougar for letting us show this off and all that sort of stuff. Underload temps were no problem whatsoever. We're gonna check gaming temps, but we're gonna let Brian go. He's gonna go get some food real quick.
Good show, everybody. Fun hanging out with y'all.
Yep, we're gonna go ahead and throw.
Enjoy my croissant.
Your croissant. So we're gonna install GPU Tweak 3 real quick. Then we'll test some stuff right here. I mean, dude, you don't need to change the airflow. It's great. I mean, like those 160 millimeter fans are spinning fast enough and have enough air to feed the CPU and the GPU. It's not going to be a problem. And if you set the fan curve to feel the GPU too, like to go off GPU temp using the Armory Crate software, you would be more than good. So I really think that this setup makes way more sense because I thought it was like intake. I was like, really? But dude, temps were great. Yeah, no problem. And I just love the unique layout with the sideways motherboard and all that sort of stuff. It was cool. This really is a very neat looking build. Very unique comparatively to everything else we've ever done, really. The only thing about that is if you switch the fans, it takes away the high static pressure of the fan. And honestly, I'm guessing the difference in temp would be less than 1 or maybe 2 degrees. Gas out. Oh yeah, no, Mr. Magnific. I'm down like I'm down like 50, almost 60 pounds. Yeah. I've lost quite a bit of weight. More to go though still. We could run Furmark. I would have to set up the temps. Let me do this. Let me find out which one it is running at. It's not that one. It's not that one. It's not that one. It must be chassis fan 1. AIO pump is there. CPU fan is there. Chassis fan. None of these are showing reading temps. Okay, well, I'm going to set them for GPU temperature 2 for all of the chassis fans. And then, okay, let's go to, sorry, I'm just showing you guys what I'm doing. I'm adding 2 for all of the fans, just making sure that all of these are set for both. Okay, so that way if the GPU goes up, and then we can run Furmark. Yeah, why not? Okay, I'm gonna restart this and then we'll run Furmark real quick. Yeah, Mr. Magnifique, it takes a lot of work for sure. You're welcome, In Need of Temperance, for borrowing it. Frame, no, not frame. Restream, bring it back over. So the side is exhaust and the back is exhaust, or side, so intake, exhaust, exhaust. All right, there we go. Let's check our on-screen display just so we can see. Not that I'll need it for Furmark, but yeah. Just make sure OSD works. Preview. So we're good. There you go. CPU and GPU usage work. Okay, we're good there. Okay, let's download Furmark real quick. We'll run this one. I don't want that. Oh, I was like, what is that? This is where you realize that you're downloading something you don't want to download. Go next, finish. Okay, so here we go. So we'll do, I'm gonna turn on the OSD, turn off OSD for this. So we'll do full screen, and then we'll do, we'll just benchmark. I think we'll just run test. We'll do 2560 by 1440. So we're QHD, and then we'll just run the test. And we should see temps. So it's 5860. I'm not seeing, the fans aren't going to spin up yet. So it's starting to get warmer. I love that case, David Potter. Oh, I see what you're saying, Falcon, is you'd set the backside front one to intake. So this one here, and then the rear one. The problem is that I can't set any of I can't set any of them that way because it's a uni fan. I mean, right now, Furmark, it's 70. The hot spot is probably pretty warm, but I mean, all in all, like it could run like this forever. It's not gonna get that warm. It seems to be sitting right at 70. David Potter, honestly, I prefer either. I mean, they're both, like the 9800, like they're both really good. Honestly, Intel's a really value just because it's not as performance. You can get really good deals on it. And on and all, if most people don't upgrade for every 4 to 5 years, it's gonna last you a really long time anyway, so yeah. So, yeah, it's not gonna have any problems with GPU. Let's just check gaming temps. Let's open up Steam. It's an Intel Core Ultra 9. It's a 285K. So what you're seeing is you'll see some performance loss in games, but at 1440p and 4K, it's negligible. Library, that's what I want to do. Ready to play. Get out of that. Library. Play Cyberpunk. Apparently, oh, Kevin, I can't do that. Cancel. Okay, so I can't do that because he's benchmarking, guys. So we'll have to just say Furmark is going to show our GPU temps. Yeah, sorry guys, I can't do that just because we're doing benchmarks for the 9850X3D and I don't want to slow him down. So we'll have to say Furmark was your gaming stuff for today. But temps look great. 71 on Furmark, and that was GPU under load. CPU was in the 80 under load, so no problem there. So we're in really, really great shape. We are back tomorrow for World of Warcraft. We're back tomorrow for World of Warcraft. That's going to be happening at 10 a.m. tomorrow. 10:30 tomorrow. So if you want to join us for World of Warcraft, playing some of the midnight and checking out the new event. Then we're back on Friday for a budget build. We're going to be doing a Ryzen 5 9600X / 9060 XT. You could do that for just a little over $1,000 if you really wanted to. We're just going to show you what that process might look like. Then Monday, 9850X3D builds. We're going to be checking that out. We'll talk more about performance and all that sort of stuff as well. Yeah, I'm just going to build both, and then we don't have to worry about it. And I don't prefer, like, all in all, the thing about the core, the 14900, all that sort of stuff, I have no issue if you want to use that. The only thing is that it's not a live platform anymore. So just knowing that is where to know. Anyway, guys, that is it for tonight. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your Wednesday, and we'll see you tomorrow for some gaming. Bye, guys, and a huge thank you to Cougar, Falcon, and Corsair. Bye, guys. I saw you, Araxis. I'll watch the rest of the coverage today for sure.